Hi, chat. Hello. Hello, Lily. I'm gonna turn down the music just a bit. This is not my playlist. I normally only play my playlist. Today's playlist is me searching cozy vibes on Spotify and finding one I liked. But hi, chat. I have not done embroidery in a few months. I have not done it in a few months itself, but also just not on stream either. So I thought we could bring back a little embroidery stream today. My setup's a bit funky, um, but I think I've got the best view of the embroidery that I can get the camera to see, once we get going. Um, and I'll be keeping an eye on it because I don't have like a thing up to distract me. Um, like games. That's what I meant. Games. I can actually, because normally when I'm streaming, I can't see what my stream looks like because I have a game going. When I'm doing embroidery, I can see the stream just fine. But yeah, so we're gonna just do some chill embroidery times. If y'all want to talk and tell me about y'all's day, just have something you want to talk about, we can. Um, I just chill vibe times. So I'm gonna go ahead and boom. Oh, it's a bit off. Okay, hold on. The way I have this set up right now is so my mic that I talk into so y'all can hear me is on a mic stand. And I have my webcam like hanging over the edge of like over the arm of my mic stand. Here, hold on, let me see. Let's see. Will this show up? Is the question. Like, I don't know how well you can see it, but like that's my mic and this is the arm of my mic. Oh, and then there's the webcam. So it's a bit funky, but it is working. Um, and I normally have a lamp to make it easier, like where everything's not as darker toned with shadows and stuff. But I don't have access to that lamp right now. It's 2 hours away. And I tried to do the big light and no. I have decided no big light. But yeah. We I hope your days have gone well, chat. Don't worry, you'll be able to see it in a second. I just need to find where thread is. There we go. Okay, I did not actually test how this would look when I was actively embroidering because I have to hold it and it is like, if you've not seen this embroidery project before, here's all the fabric that goes into this single project. I'll eventually finish it. I'm getting close to the leaves being done. I have... Oof, I have more than I thought. Okay, I have this little section of leaves, or I guess the border leaves are close to being done, and then I have another little section, and then I have a corner, and then I have one, two more sections after that. So I have one corner and three unstarted sections and one started section before I can move on to doing the leaves in the middle, and then I can move on to doing butterfly research to make sure to like have them all match. Um, like what they are because there are butterflies. Like I'm hoping whoever made this pattern, however long ago it was made, because this was like a project that I picked up from someone else, from family member who like they never started it, but they had like the pattern on the fabric and My needle just became unthreaded. Fuck me. I'm hated. Chat, I'm hated. Not. I'm not talking for a second because I'm trying to get whatever happened untangled and get thread rethreaded. Fuck. I keep hitting the wire of the webcam. Okay. Here we go. There was a knot in the thread that I had to get out. I lied. Maybe I do want the music up a bit more. My indecisiveness hits. And Discord is distracting me. It's fine. There we go. Oh, I did lock the cat out of the room, so there will be no arpeggio cameo outside of him probably getting upset because he can't get in here. In a previous setup that I have done embroidery at, there is a spot for him to lay while embroider. In the current one, there is not. So he is not allowed in this room because I do not want him stopping me from embroidering. No Pez appearances today. I am ready to finish this project so I can work on an embroidery project with a smaller amount of fabric. Because it is a hassle to deal with a large amount of fabric when you're embroidering. I might need the light. I really don't want the light. It hurts, but I'm having a difficult time seeing. I'll be right back. See, it would have been fine if I had done it in the stream earlier in the day. Where I had sunlight going through the window. But I decided to do it in the evening because I like my evening streams. Speaking of streams, I am gonna thank you, Zeratul. Hi, Zeratul. How are you doing today? Well, speaking of streams, and timing and stuff, I did get a job which I think I've mentioned. I may not have mentioned, but I have a job. My training starts on Monday. Um, so I know stuck at work usual. Ugh. I hope you are free from the work hell soon. Um, but it does mean oh, I heard the cat already. Um, it does mean that like depending on what my schedule. Oh no, there's rips in the fabric. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Depending on what schedule I get after training is when I will try and set like an actual like typical stream time. Now lore streams are likely to have exceptions where they fall out of that time, being like earlier or later than I would have typically streamed. Um, but sorry, I'm fixing a issue back here. Arpeggio, go away. Where was this again? I have none in borders. Look, okay, that one needs to go. Cool. We remember how to do things. I know it's a cross-stitch pattern, but it is embroidering. I guess it's cross-stitch-esque. I don't know. As I said earlier, it's not a pattern I picked out or chose to. I chose to do it because a family member had it and never got to work on it. Because they lost the ability to embroider before they could. So I'm trying to get it done so that my grandmother can have it, and then eventually I can have it back. Because it is butterflies, and I don't think I'd ever use it as an actual tablecloth. Um, because it is white, and it is a lot of hand work and hours being put into this. But I could see myself hanging something like this on the wall once I get the edges hemmed. Which I guess with my sewing machine, I can now do it myself when I'm done. Once I learn how to do it. But yeah, the edges are frayed. They'll need to be like sewed down. It'll look better that way too. Especially with the amount of fabric that's like between this like line I'll embroider and this. So I think that'll be the most tedious part about this project is once I get all the leaves and butterflies done. And then even the words are not going to be like super icky. It's when I start doing these little dots all across here that it's going to get very, very tedious. Why is the fabric so loose today? Come on. My girl. What are the dots for? Design. Pretty. They look nice. They separate the different butterflies. It's like it's part of the pattern. I won't technically have to do them, but I do think it helps. Like, things are split into sections around the dots. Like, there's a triangle around this leaf section. And, like, if I find one of the butterflies, kind of like a square around the butterfly. So, I don't know. It, like, comes to a center dot pattern here. Which I'll probably do all this at once. But yeah. See, I'll go through and do all the little leaves once I get done with the edges. Oh, it's not a center dot pattern. Okay, it's got multiple of these like dotted spots. I know it's very difficult to see them on the screen because they're blue. On this, they're not a super contrasted color compared to the fabric. My girl, you will be. I'm so excited to get to the butterflies, though. I am nervous that when I finish this project and give it to my grandmother, since I plan on doing the butterflies, accurate as I can get to with a name that matches up with whatever design, because they're all different like shapes and like designs on the wings. That she will not like it. Um, because I think she wants all the butterflies to look the same. Um, but you also gave is also a bug nerd, an entomology nerd, autistic person who loves bugs doing a project with bugs on it. Um, they will look correct as I can get them. Even I shouldn't have to buy more embroidery thread to do that because I do have an insane amount in different textures and colors. But if I get to the point where I don't have the right color for a bug, I will buy the right color. I will find the right color of thread and I will buy it for the bug. I do think I want to do more of like small, once I finish this, like small bug based projects. We'll see. My grandmother, she, her church that she goes to has a bazaar every year where they sell like crafts and stuff and quilts, which are really cool. There's a quilt I really wanted, but I didn't have $75 for it. Um, but it was like really cool, had animal signs on it, and she has decided that she's going to buy me something to embroider so she can bring it to be sold. It will be her contribution, will be my embroidery, which I don't mind doing. I typically like embroidery. I don't do it as much as I wish I did. Because I do get distracted by video games and things. I don't know. Maybe I can start like having my embroidery out. Well, one, during my job that I'm starting, especially during training, because it is a job I've done before. There typically isn't a low call volume, but sometimes it's like customer service, and we have like high end low call volumes, like depending on the time of day and stuff. Um, so if I'm like sitting there and I don't have a call for a while, nothing says I can't just break up my embroidery if I have it like set aside. This setup definitely looks better than when I have the webcam just like up on my computer. I want to get like a better camera and a better way to set it up. It's definitely it resting on my microphone gives me anxiety. Especially because keep like hitting the wire when I go to use my mouse and stuff. But I am going to be moving, so with the job, I am going to be able to get. Yeah, it looks really nice. We can imagine. Yeah, it's. Here, I took a picture of it, of what it looks like. Like, I know it's, but like you can see the webcam just kind of hanging there. You saw, well, I know you, and I know sometimes you just have the sound in the background and you aren't actually watching. So I wasn't sure if you saw. I'm sorry. And I don't mind. Lurkers are welcome or just listening. I am good with it all. I'm an avid lurker myself. Not today though. I'm paying attention. You need to be resting. That's what you need to be doing. You've had a busy day. I'm resting. That's fine. Pay attention. Okay. Fair, I guess. I guess I don't see it as resting because a lot of the times when I'm watching streams, it's somebody I mod for, and so it's not resting. It's I pay attention and I get ready to snipe chat if I need to, or clip a funny bit. I dropped the thread and it got tangled. There we go. Oh. I also saw a friend put a thing on their wish list I meant to a while ago that like holds the hoop in place for you. I think that would help me some too, because the pain that I experience a lot when embroidering is from my wrist holding up the hoop, especially right now. Um, so then having that holds the hoop in place, so one, I don't have to worry about like accidentally moving it out of camera, and two, my hand doesn't have to be holding it up. I could let my hand rest for a bit. You know what? While I'm thinking about said thing, why do I have a ping actually? Hello? Aha, I see why. Cool, cool. I've been distracted. Sorry, give me 1 second. Do, 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 do. Oop, I'm adding things before I forget. That's why I've been distracted. Okay. There we go. Tori Tanari Sassoff flashback? What? What? Where are you? In the lore. Rin. Because I don't remember that right now. Dorian Tainari Sassoff flashback? For those who don't know, Rin's talking about Genshin. Oh, gotcha. I know what you're talking about now. Fuck, this thread won't come through. Hello? There we go. I don't know why it did that. Can I repeat? I'm ready to have a project with less fabric for embroidery. I'm going to be so happy. It's going to be so proud of it, and it's going to be so pretty when it's done, but oh my gosh. You put a screening in the containment channel. And go look at the screenshot in the containment channel. Chat, I'm distracted again. This time you can blame Rin. Oh, that! Why did Dottore? Yeah. That one. I also think I just stabbed my finger. We're fine. Embroidery is dangerous, guys. Be careful. You are working with sharp needles. Oh no, don't tell me to use a thimble. I hate them. Dottore is an absolute menace. Yeah, he is. I should probably figure out something because I know why I don't like using a thimble specifically for embroidery because I need to feel with my finger where I'm supposed to poke the needle. I know you get used to them. I have tried them before. I just can't feel enough of where I need to poke the needle like I can with my finger that doesn't have a thimble. Hold on, I have a dog who wants out of the room. Give me a second. I only use thimbles when I'm sewing through fabrics by hand and need extra power to push needle. That makes sense. I do think I need, like, to get some kind of, like, I know people, like, will, like, since the purpose of thimbles to have them pushing. That's fair. Listen. I never claimed it. I have loud sounds. Hold on. Not a thimble, but I have, like, these grip things to, like, help pull things through. I bought them when I was trying to embroider a very thick pair of shoes for my sister, which I never finished, and it's fine. No, it's not. Okay. Here we go. It doesn't stay on my finger, it's something I have to hold, and so I don't use it a whole lot. I don't know. It's not embroidered with things. I embroider by stabbing myself a million times. I get using it to push it through thick fabrics, but this is such a thin fabric. Why are you loose? What's happening back here? Nothing should be happening. So there's a weird thread thing happening. There we go. There's like a little bitty knot in my thread, not enough to worry about it, but I have to like make sure it comes through, or else it'll do what it just did. Honestly, I'm ready to get back to patterns that aren't just a bunch of little X's. Embroidery patterns aren't normally a bunch of X's. That's why I say this is like really similar to a cross stitch pattern. Not that I cross stitch. I've never cross stitched. I've only ever embroidered. But OMG, hi Zenny! It is the Kyra Nix. Is that the uninformed Zennial? Is that my sibling? The sibling TM, as you are nickname, and almost everywhere I can give you a nickname. It's Zenny the uninformed. Oh, I'm sorry. Apologies. You're here to collect my taxes. Oh no, what are my taxes? What do I owe you? Arpeggio pictures. Okay, hold on. Running. I'm paying my taxes, chat. Trying to find ones I haven't sent, but I think I've sent all the ones I've taken recently. It's fine, you can have them again. Boom. I paid my taxes, chat. Okay, speaking of however we all call you chat, because you're chat, Lily like threw me off the other day. What was it you said? I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Or if I can say what it was you said. Because it might be giveaway where you are. Oh yeah. Oh, it was about you taking your medicine, and you're like, Chat, I forgot to do this. And I was like, you're just talking to me. Why are you calling me chat? And they said that they were pulling an Uno reverse card? I guess because I call y'all chat? Fun fact? Oh no. It is leaf time! So I got very sidetracked, but I'm so happy to have. This is so weird to say. But I love having subs that aren't founders members because I can see the badges I made forever ago. For the longest time, I never got to see them. Someone who never watched Twitch calls people chat all the time, though. That's so funny. GB and I earlier were calling each other chat. Hey, it happens. At least with you and GB, one of you is a Twitch streamer. I don't know if GB streams or not. Um, Listen, nothing better in life than being a guy who thinks he is funny. Well, you are funny. You don't need to think it, because you are. Courtesy of Turtle. That's fair. Yeah, little thread leaves. There's some that are already done. We'll get to the bugs eventually. But leaves. More leaves. Leaves. There's even more than that. I'm almost done with... I'm slowly getting through the leaves. This is my long-time project I'll eventually finish. Leaf and bug, nod nod. Good, good. Yeah. You know what know something funny about this project, chat? Something very funny about this project. This project started before I realized I was autistic. Before I realized I had a hyperfixation on bugs. It was like a special interest in bugs, not hyperfixation. Um, it was honestly, I think, before my special interest on bugs had happened that I was like aware of. Have you heard of blood maples? I have not. But like, those sound so cool. Zinni, don't give me standing man emoji. I didn't pick out this pattern. I repeat this, I did not pick out this pattern. This pattern was something a family member had put on fabric. I did not pick out this pattern. Um, a family member had it put on fabric when they were still able to embroider. And then they were no longer able to embroider, and so it got handed down to me as someone who knows how to embroider, as she was the one who taught me. You had a special interest in bugs, bestie. I knew by the time I started streaming, I think. Maybe after I started streaming. Um, I didn't choose the moth. The moth chose me. Oh, speaking of moths. Um, I was watching a movie that came out ages ago, like actual years and years ago, called Strange Magic, because I kept seeing clips on TikTok, and I was like, you know what? I just want to watch it. I just want to watch this movie. It looks cool. These characters, these fairies have bug wings. I'd only seen like the girls in the clips, so like, oh, they have butterfly wings. That's cool. I start watching the movie, and the guys have moth wings. And then I start thinking about, in this universe, a fairy being intersex and having one butterfly wing and one moth wing, and that's possibly because I keep seeing videos on my TikTok about intersex butterflies and intersex spiders, and they're really cool, and people getting tattoos of them. Um but now I just have the idea of making a character based off of this movie that has one butterfly wing and one moth wing, and it being really, really cool. I also love fairies, chat. Um, Oh, yay! Pictures in Discord. Maybe a really small, really sharper. Oh, that I've seen those. Yeah, used to embroider these like painting-based embroidery scenes and Christmas calendars for the country. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, my great grandmother taught my sister and I how to embroider because she was just doing it one day when we were over. Um, and that was back when I was in third grade, I think. And I've been doing it off and on ever since. I've been trying to do it more regularly as it is very calming and I like having. And I actually have yet to finish a project that I have gotten to keep. And this one will be handed to somebody else after I'm done, but it will eventually become mine again. I'm just not hoping anytime soon. Um, but so I think after I finish this really large project, I'm gonna do like a small project, or like kind of want to just do a few small projects, to get the sense of accomplishment that you get for doing something. Because I think that's where my embroidery motivation has like slowed a lot through the years, is because I've had this one project and I don't feel like I can start another project until this one is done. Um, but this one is going to take a while to be done. Intersex spiders? Yes. Okay. I've only seen one post about intersex spiders. It was someone who had also made a post about the intersex butterflies. Um, but like they did art of one, and it's like when spiders have different appearances between male and female, and so an intersex spider like is half the male appearance and half the female appearance, and it looked really cool, like different colorings. It's really, really cool. Who would have guessed you liked fairy stares at Everlast? Listen, Everlast barely shows my interest in fairies. Because Hazel is more of like a fae pixie, where like I grew up in the era of Disney Tinkerbell movies, chat. And like even before the I was super hyped about the Disney Tinkerbell movies because even before then, I didn't know a lot of things I know now. I loved Peter Pan. I know now that there are things in Peter Pan that are not okay. But my favorite thing in Peter Pan was always to see Tinkerbell. I was obsessed with Tinkerbell. I had Tinkerbell birthday parties as a kid. I I liked watching the Blu-ray, like the DVDs when they had like the Blu-ray fast play because you got to see Tinkerbell during them. Um, they're so good. Um, Follow Deha. Immediately switch to Deha because I put her in my party for this quest. Beautiful. Perfect. As you should, Ren. Fuck, there's another knot in my thread. Ugh! Picks up blood and bullet in the character screen. You, I'll have to look at them after stream. Hi, Red. I love those two movies. The Pirate Lady. I'm ace and straight, but I'm ace and not straight. But yeah, the Pirate Fairy. All the fairies. Um, at least the main ones. You know. Fucking hell. I'm hated. This world hates me. This leaf has so many knots in it. It's kind of irritating. It's okay. We're getting there. This leaf will be done soon-ish. Oh no, not the knots. Yeah. I'm hated. I don't know which knot. There we go. Faye has it. I be good though. Red, I have job training on Monday. We've got Siege Lore tomorrow. which has now been announced, and I can now say the Siege lore is titled Summit. Heart smile. I don't know how to spell either, Zenny. You're okay, beloved. Hey, so I also hate the stealth missions. You're so real for that, Ren. They're horrid. Some meeting, maybe. I don't know. It's one of the dumb English words. I'm going to go look up the etymology. It's. I have a problem. It's okay. Of the word, because why is there kid? That's fair. Wonder how Cord and Mara are going to be after the last stream? Well, Cord has been seen since the last stream. I don't think Mara has not been, though. I'm going to loop this to try and tie it down some more. Chat, that last stream was fun, though. The last Core Mara one. I enjoyed it. It's the same how us Americans say herb. Herb. It's Germanic. I don't know. Words. Guys, I love reading, but I can't read. Yeah, but aren't there usually leader and second primarily at the meetings, with others just watching? Yeah. That is what has been established. I think that's what threw me off, is that it's germ. Because it's German. Um, what, Faye, beloved? Are, do you need to sleep? It's almost 4 a.m. I mean, you're welcome to stay up. I can't tell you what to do. Wasn't Gerhardt fixing tavern issues? Oh, yeah. I was on Gerhardt earlier today. I'm building house still. I heard about the tavern being poofed. Have good rest, Faye. Not Faye. Sunset. Fuck. I read words and said words. Thank you for the alert, Sunset. Are you? Am I? Words. Gerhardt. Okay, Norwegian, but Germanic tree. Okay, that's cool. Words are a time. They are a time. Need you to imagine me yelling at Dottore really dramatically. I can very easily imagine that. Lost, thank you so much for the stretch. Oh. Oh, and I will hydrate, and I will go see why the dog is barking. Sorry, chat. Dog needed to go outside. But we're back now. Thank you, Lost, for the self-care. Tried to learn Pokemon once, but couldn't piece stuff together. Ooh. Yeah, Sunny, you're learning German for reasons? For reasons? I know the reasons. You can't hide from me. The S's are gendered? I called them gay for you. Thank you. It's okay. Zenny gets me back plenty. Also, Red, did you say you were in Gearhart 6 hours before lore? I saw you on Gearhart. I saw you there. I'm a little silly, if memory forgetful. Sometimes. Oh, so I am still stabbing my finger. It's fine. I had to work on build for lore. I know. I know how that feels. I need to message Senny about a different... I don't like thimbles! Oh, you're deeming... Okay. I died 2 times in Dragon on EOD, so I decided to call him Gearhart. Build whilst making bread. Oh, bread. Bread. I want fresh made bread. I'm actually... I had an appointment with a nutritionist the other day, and I was told to stop eating gluten. Um... And, I went shopping the day before I had the appointment. Um... Or not to stop completely, but, like, to minimize it, to try not to, like, if I have a choice between gluten and non-gluten, choose the non-gluten. But I went shopping the day before, and I went shopping with my grandmother. Um, and I bought 1 loaf of cinnamon raisin bread because I like cinnamon raisin bread. My grandmother thought it would be a good idea for her to, without telling me, she bought my sister and I 2 loaves of the cinnamon raisin bread. So we now have 2 loaves of the cinnamon raisin bread, and my sister does not eat that much because she has a feeding tube. And also, she's working on moving out. As an I, but, like, she actually has a place to go right now. So... I guess I'm gonna still be eating cinnamon raisin bread, and I totally didn't have 5 pieces of it today. It's fine. But yes, Sunny, I would love the resources and things. Be super helpful. Because I have to increase my salt intake, my protein intake. I need to eat fruit, which I have no issue with. I love fruit. Um, She was very proud of my recent decision to eat a lot of apples and peanut butter because I had come into a lot of apples and I needed to eat them, so I ate them with peanut butter because protein. She was very happy with that. She was not happy with my sugary cereal taste. We love POTS and having to change your diet for medical conditions. Yippee! That means I'm supposed to find gluten-free chicken nuggets. And I just... Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna stop talking about food because I'm gonna make myself hungry. And I can't... normally I can, like... Because I can't... Like, when I do games and stuff, I can have snacks to the side. But when I'm embroidering, there's no snacking. None. It's not allowed. I said, someone else here to feed me the snacks, which I don't. And I would never ask someone to do that. Unless I physically could not lift my hand to my face. Scaramouche, jump scare. Scaramouche, do the fandango. Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo. Yep. Any PNG I want. Oh. Oh no. I have to make decisions? Figaro. I don't have a dice with me. Fuck. Hey chat, give me a random number between 1 and 3. I just need a number between 1 and 3. 3? Okay. Oh, we have a 2. Fuck. I saw... Okay, last time we did a random, we got 3. Oh. Okay, the next number... 3, okay. We're just gonna become a different moth then. Honestly, Sunny would embroider. So this fits. Sunny would do this. You had to be that bitch? Well, that's because you are a bitch. I love you. Your Tumblr username is the reason I said that. I love you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. I regretted it as soon as I said it. Fucking gay ass people here. Why is it an insane thing to say to you? I've said... Which is an insane thing to say to you? I've said I love you on stream before. Call him gay? Do you know? You're gay. Saying that I am a bitch. Well, listen. I said it because of your Tumblr username. You can't argue with me on that one. I'm not gonna say your Tumblr username because that's mean. But, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. Sometimes the menace just slips out without me realizing it's happening. I think it's so funny that I will just casually say fuck and bitch on my streams now. When 2 years, almost 2 years ago now, when I started streaming, that was like horrid ideas. Why would I do that? No, I can't do that. I don't even say those outside of stream. The changes a person has within 2 years of learning to accept their identity as themselves and not pretend to be what other people want. How did I not realize I had a special interest in bugs when I started streaming? I literally started out my first ever stream overlay was like a bee themed. That's so weird. You used to be so hardcore about it. I remember this. And I was like super wary for a while when you started like cussing and stuff. I remember things. Sometimes I forget how long I've known you, Lily, and then I think back and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, it's been a long time. So, blah, 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 yeah, blah. No, Zenny. Not allowed. Um, I wouldn't be able to censor myself. That's so fair. That's what I've come to. That like I've done it in lore, especially as core, where I'll say something and I'm like, oh wait, no, this character would not do that. Oh no. The slow journey and find yourself. Yeah. Yep, I was like, no. Shh. I haven't been here too long, but you're doing great, and I'm happy to be here. Oh, well, you're stuck with me. I'm happy to be stuck with you. You're so cool. My words stopped. My friend, a wonderful streamer. I saw that you are who you are. Ah, Zenny, I'm going to scream at you. I will be in call with you tomorrow. I will scream at you. If I'm not in call with you before then. Not actually screaming. I actually don't like raising my voice very much. Um, I could scream at them and just not let chat hear the response. But no, I won't do that while I'm streaming. Didn't care, like, accept my offension. No. Oh, I love this song. I am a cat who walks away when you offer affection. No, not allowed. Heart smile. No, I no, not allowed. I have claws. Totally. I don't cut my nails as short as possible because of sensory issues. Oh, so okay, Zenny, no context for chat, but context for you. This song has been in my head for a while because I added it to someone's playlist. No. Did I add this to somebody's playlist? Or did I send this to you for somebody's playlist? Yeah, I sent this to you for somebody else's playlist. I was like, hey, this gives me this character that you play. Ow, fuck. One of them, yeah. I think. I thought I gave this to you for somebody. Yeah. I just ow, what the fuck? I'm not bleeding, we're fine. We continue. I do try to be careful, chat. I've been doing embroidery for years. Sometimes you just stab your hand and it's okay. Once I get back to doing it regularly, I'll have calluses and it won't hurt anymore. I do try to be careful though, legitimately. That was just a I got distracted by chat and I wasn't paying attention to where my finger was when I was stabbing the fabric. No, I hate thimbles. They bug me. I need to be able to feel the fabric with my finger to know where I need to stab. And when I wear a thimble, I can't feel the fabric on my finger. I also use multiple of my fingers, so I need a thimble for like all of my fingers. Gloves would not solve my problems. I did think of like getting something to wrap my fingers in, like tape or something. Dude, okay. I have seen different things. So I think you need is an open tip thimble, which lets you fill the fabric and then use the tough part for pushing the needle through. So I don't have any issues pushing the needle through. Because I don't push it, I pull it through. Like, the needle, I don't need help pushing it through. I just use my finger to feel the right spot is all I do. And it's fine if I get stabbed. So it's exactly, it's just, yeah. So it's okay. We live. Most of these songs we're listening to today are not ones I've heard of, actually, and they're pretty good. I chose a good vibe playlist for what I wanted. Oh. That's smart when you're dealing with a thicker fabric of using a thimble. That makes sense. This fabric is just so thin, it takes no effort to push. Like, I don't push with the end of my finger. I just push with the same way that I'm holding the needle. Like, I push just holding it like this and just push it up. I don't push the end of the needle. It's how I learned. Don't tell me interesting. I feel like I'm being judged by you. This thread fucking knotted again. More like studying me in a lab. Oh, I got the knot undone. Fuck yeah. Forgot. You have to see. Cool. Studying me in a lab? Yeah? I'm good at embroidery, but I'm very familiar with sewing, so it's interesting to see the difference. Well, see, I do both. I hand sew. I know how to hand sew. I don't do it very often, but I can. And the lovely Lily has taught me how to use my machine that I have. Once I can get it back to wherever I'm at. Um, but I guess I've always just done more embroidery. I don't think I sew that different from how I embroider. Like stitches are different, obviously, but I don't know. It's just how I hold a needle. I hold a needle like I hold a pin almost. It's a bit different because it's a smaller thing that you're holding. I did not set a timer for the different PNG tuber. We're just gonna hang out with Sunny for a bit longer. Currently hand sewing deals on a quilt. Oh, yeah. For a quilt, you're definitely dealing with a thicker fabric, and I could see a thimble be needed. Do you have a thimble? I hope you have one. We're almost done with the leaf chat. I fear not. Oh no. I hope you're able to get one. I don't think they're... It's fine. Okay. If you say it's fine, it's fine. I just feel bad for your four fingers. Quilting is also something I really want to learn how to do, and I actually, depending on what I get at my new job, what schedule I get at my new job, I might be able to go to a group that teaches, like, does quilting, and they have agreed to teach me. And that is very exciting to me. Not yippee to no thimble, but yippee to leaf on Zoom. Yeah, we got one more X on this leaf. And then we get to pick out a color for the next leaf. They will, all the leaves will be green because I do want them to, like, all be coming from the same season-ish. So no funny red leaves. No pretty red leaves, but... Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, but our person gonna art, so... And so far I'm saying, yo! Yeah. Sometimes the creativity just is gonna be creative. Leaf! This one was one of my funky, like, color-changing threads. I'm gonna try and do one that's not color-changing for this next leaf. But I also have to, like... I gotta find the color I want. Ow. Hi, Murdoch. I'm okay, Bubbas. Yeah, I don't have any snack for you. I'm okay. I know I said ow. I'm okay, buddy. Dog kombucha on me. And now he gets pets. Hold on. we go. Okay, we'll do one more. Not. Snip. Okay, we were gonna go ahead and switch back to our normal PNG now. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hello, I am back. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Go lay down, Myra. Okay. Distractions. Where do I put my thread that is trash? Oh yeah, right there. It's not food, buddy. Oh my gosh. He has had dinner. Chat, when I say have a lot of thread, this is just my green and some of my browns, grays, and whites. I think I have more brown, grays, and whites elsewhere. I have a lot of thread. Which one is... Prepare? What am I preparing for? Oh! That's what I'm preparing for. Hi, Percy! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, chat! Hello, hello, hello! You were doing Siege lore, right? Okay, so this is the one... Oh, fuck. I hit my webcam. Fuck. Cool. Does this look... My webcam is very precarious. Give me a second, chat. I accidentally moved it. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Yippee! How was Siege lore? How was it? Was it good? I'm gonna set this here. So I know that that is a thread I use for these pieces. Do we want... I think I want more like this green. This green's pretty. But it is very tangled. How much of this thread can we get? So let's make sure this thread is not already on this section of leaves. Oh, fuck. It was good. I'm glad it was good. This thread is already on here. Asher, everyone said Asher reminded of her dad. Okay, that is funny. But yeah, this thread's already there. So we'll not do this one. But yeah. How does this thread look within? I want something brighter, more green. This one? Or this one? Okay, we're gonna do this green. It's very similar to the one that does the swirly bits with, but it's slightly different. I think I already have a section of it split too. Let's go. Maybe not. Thought I did. I do! But okay, sorry, I was distracted, chatter raiders. Hi, raiders. Um, if you do not know me, my name is Kyronix. I am a variety streamer. I keep forgetting you can't see my face, so I can still do what I'm doing without looking at the stream. Um, I do a lot of Minecraft, specifically lore. I am on Siege SMP, which is what you just watched. Um, I also am on a few other SMPs, along with I do cozy games and cozy vibes like embroidery. So if you would like to stick around and see if you like the vibes, and if you do, maybe follow, you are welcome to. But also, if you need to go ahead and go get some food, get some water, get some rest, go and do that. Take care of yourself. You as well, Percy. I adore you. Thank you so much for the raid. Also, I cannot say words tonight. Thank you so much for the follow. I look and my brain goes, words? How? It has been a common thread in today's chat. We were trying to figure out how to spell not earlier today. Earlier this stream. Kara has all the cozy vibes. Sometimes chaos, but mostly cozy vibes, yeah. It's what I aim for. Okay, chat. Should we put this color on this middle leaf here? Or do we do it on this other side leaf here and do like a lighter? Like a super light one on the middle. Oh, we already have a super light one here. So I think we leave this one for a super light one and make this one this green. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Legit, during things Zinni and I couldn't bring either. It's okay. It happens. It is chaos when I have friends with me. I recently did a You Laugh, You Drink stream with Zinni and Mutt. Pure chaos. It was fun. Pure chaos. We got drunk. Because we made each other laugh. But I enjoyed it a lot. I'm glad that you found it funny as well. It was so much fun. Yeah. Oh, I have that PNG too. I don't have that set up on my reactives. I mean, I don't have it set up on... Yes, I do. I don't think I saved it. Fuck. I guess I should add that. I might add that one to my rotation once I go through and actually have it set up properly. Mm-hmm. Apparently I can't tie knots right now. Thread knots when I don't want it to knot, but when I need to tie a knot, it's all it does. Kiki! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Oh, the moths. Cheese? What? Faye? Cheese? Am I missing context for something? I don't think so. Faye, are you okay? Fuck. Oh, from you left you... Gotcha. Cheese. I get it. Hey Zenny, are you here? Are you watching? Uh, long, long man. Have good sleep, Kiki. Long, long man. I don't have snacks for you, buddy. You already had dinner. You had dinner. I love you, Mer. I need to go back and rewatch that commercial when I'm sober. I am sober now, but I don't want to rewatch it right now. I am hated. Come on. Tie a knot. Fuck. It's tying a bunch of little knots, and I need one big knot. That commercial's a lot. It was like multiple commercials, but they were gay, and so I was happy. I did it. No, fuck. We love gay people. We do love gay people. Probably because we are, a lot of us here are gay. I did it. Okay. We're doing this leaf. Okay. Whoa. I think I want to start on this side and work my way down. Okay. I think it's funny. We talk about me having cozy vibes. And then I think about the streams where I play cozy games to really not cozy music. Like a lot of the times I use a playlist that is not cozy vibes at all while playing games like Palia. Though streaming web fishing while listening to Jimmy Buffett was a vibe, actually. That was fun. The people I follow have cozy vibes were also kind of like, yeah, listen, chaos is fun. Why try to fit yourself into the cozy stereotype when you can be cozy and chaotic just depending on how you feel? Or at the same time. I don't know how long I've had my stream open, just on a tab. Because I went to go check something else and my stream was open, and I was like, what? Someone I was lurking on raided, I guess Percy raided into Percy, because I wasn't lurking at Percy. Oh, I was lurking Zenny. Zenny, did you raid Percy? Is that how I had mine open? So I struggle getting into okay. I was brain trying to figure out how my own stream ended up open. Um I struggle getting into Stardew. I've tried multiple times. I do better when I'm playing it with friends, but it's difficult to get friends together regularly to play it. Um, I also haven't tried a whole lot. Normally, I just join when other people are doing it. Um, it's just not a cozy game that catches my attention very well. That's fair. I couldn't hear it because I have the tabs muted when I lurk when I'm streaming because if I had those sounds playing, I would not be able to focus on my own stream. Um, but I don't know. Stardew seems in essence like a game I would enjoy, but I just never got super invested. I did at one point. At one point, I was super invested when I first got it on my Switch. It was the only game I had on my Switch. I would play it a lot, but I don't know. As soon as I like stopped like the hyperfixation, that was a couple weeks. I've not really been able to play it a lot more. But Palia, who has like Stardew-ish vibes, I know the reason it has caught my attention and kept it. And that's because I can like collect and display my bugs and fish. And my gems, but mostly my bugs and my fish. I don't play a lot of Paleo right now because I've been annoyed with it, and also because I have to do a lot of fishing in Paleo for the bundles right now. And right now, if I want to fish, I want to work on web fishing because I'm trying to complete web fishing because I'm normal. Um, I have way too many hours on web fishing for only having it for a week. That, yeah. Okay, you can have your fish in Stardew, but can I catch bugs in Stardew? Can I catch my little guys and love them? Are there moths in Stardew? No. I know we were talking about web fishing, like what if they added a bug catching mechanic? And I mostly jokingly told my friends, if web fishing adds bugs, you will never see me anywhere else again. There's a magical fairy, but there's not bugs. I do like fairies though. I just love my bugs. I didn't realize how similar these two were. Except for this one is color changing, so it's a bit different. This is just gonna be a straight green. It's fine. I'll do like a lighter tone over there, so it's very different. So normal about bugs, as you should be. Exactly. I am perfectly fine. I am perfectly normal about bugs. I don't get sad that I live in a place where I don't get to see them very often. I didn't get distracted on my friend's wedding day because there was a moth in the window at the chapel that she was getting married in. It didn't make me happy when someone else that was in the bridal party went like, "Oh my goodness, it's you," because he knows of my moth hyperfixation. My special interest, and I like moths. Still cute, but not bugs. Cute things, not bugs. No, Arpeggio, you cannot come in because you're going to get in the way of me embroidering. Hey, stop scratching the door. Yeah, I hear you. You like moths? I had no idea. Even your PNG is a moth. Listen. Listen. I have two moth PNGs. I have two of them. I was the other one earlier. I also want to once I finish making my PNG tuber for Gearhart, I may be thinking about making a new main one. Because I may be thinking about not rebranding, because I will still be moth related, but I want to add something else to my brand. And I got to think about what else to add to my brand to for pretties. Because my first thought is moon, because I love the moon. But then I think of moths and moon, and I think of a different person, and I love them, but I want to be different than them. Fucking not in the thing. Arpeggio, baby, you're okay. You can handle being without me. Ooh. Stars are pretty. I do like stars. I was more of thinking something not space related. Um, but I do like stars. We'll see. I'll make decisions at some point. I'm working on surprises that mean I have to make decisions, so they'll be made at some point. Okay, we might be nearing the end of stream because my hands are hurting. Or at least, yeah, end of stream because my hands are starting to hurt. They've been hurting for a little bit, actually. I've just been trying to push through it because I want to keep going. I don't want to be done. Yes, I do need rest though, and I will. I get annoyed with my disabilities sometimes, and that includes the fact that my fingers get tired so quickly because my joints hurt. And so I try to push through them to get what I want done as much as I can. But I do think we're going to end it on this little X here, because I can feel each individual part of my joints right now. Yeah, I do not have salt reminder on right now because I don't have access to salt right now. Not right next to me. To eat something with salt, I have to like make fries right now. And that takes like 20 minutes because I don't have like quick and easy pop in the air fryer fry. No, that takes like even longer than 20 minutes. I have potatoes to cut up and season and put in air fryer. They're good. They're better for me. They're cheaper. But yeah. And it's not even the salt isn't something that helps with my joints. That's a totally different chronic illness. There's the word I lost earlier. Chronic. Okay, I said the last X and then I started doing another X because I just in the zone, bro. Captain! Hi, Captain Nix. Welcome in, Raiders. Okay, I'm gonna finish this row because we got Raiders and I don't want to raid out right now. Hello, hello, hello. How was stream? What were you doing? Wait, did Uni ever get a shout out? Yes, Percy did get one. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? What were you streaming? QWERTY! Hello! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, hi, hi! How are y'all today? What were you doing? What were you streaming? Luckily I hadn't started my little Raiders ramble yet, so I only do it once. Hi! Thank you so much, Raid. Cordy, you'll get your shout out when the time is down some. But hello, if you do not know me, I am Kyronix. I am MJ! Hi! Fuck! Hello! Multiplier buckshot roulette? What is that? I don't know what that is. But hi Raiders. I'm gonna start over the little raid spiel. And people will get shoutouts when the cooldown lets me. I still have to wait 56 seconds. Hi. If you don't know me, my name is Kyra Nix. I am a variety streamer. I mostly do Minecraft lore, but I also do cozy games, embroidery, just other games that aren't in the cozy variety. I do a lot of things. But I am a non-binary moth, who uses they them pronouns, and we're just doing cool cozy vibes while I embroider today. So if you like the vibes and you wish to stick around, drop a follow maybe, or just see if you like them first. If you like the vibes first, that is fair and valid. And if you need to go rest, get some water, get some food, just go chill, you are also more than welcome to go do that. I appreciate the raids. And from everybody that was a streamer, or if you just came along with the raid, I adore you all. Oh my goodness, I can... Hands. I forgot you can see my hands, but that's very odd angle. My camera is very precariously set up right now. It's fine. It is resting on the arm of my mic stand. There is Cordy shout out. And then MJ will get one when dad cooldown is down. And we are nearing the end of stream because my hands are getting tired because I have a chronic illness that makes my joints bad. And we already did most of one leaf and now starting on a second leaf. But yeah, we're gonna get a bit more of it done while we just vibe. I hope y'all's stream went well. Have a good time, Gordy. Thank you so much for hopping in and for the raid. I'm so just happy your camera is safe, but also panic because photography. It is a webcam. It is a shitty webcam. It is fine. It is not a nice camera. It's fine. If I was to have a nice camera, I would get a nice setup for it for embroidery, which I do want to do eventually. I do want to get a nice camera and maybe do webcam streams more. And fun times. But currently I have a shitty webcam that often falls off of my computer. It is not a nice camera. The only thing that's resting on the way, like the mic stand, is the part that just rests on top of my computer anyways. So. He's just sitting at a funky angle this time. Do 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 do. I'm so bad at keeping this in frame. We've alerted I forgot I have stream tomorrow again. Cool. Fuck. Maybe next time I stream embroidery, I'll be on a different leaf section. We'll see. Hopefully we can move on to butterflies soon. I'm being disciplined and I'm making myself do all the leaves first because I know once I start on the butterflies, they are all I will work on. I made the knot smaller at least. I swear, I used not to have this problem with my fabric, my thread knotting and stuff. I just finished exam and I have to work in the morning, so I will have to dip, but have a fun stream. Enjoy your crafting. Thank you so much for popping in, Caspian. Oh. Shout out. There we go. Yippee! Okay. We're gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Okay, we're gonna finish this X. And then we're gonna go see who's live, because as I said before I finished this whole row, my fingers hurt. There we go. Okay. Let us switch to this one. Hello. I'm gonna move my webcam now, so I stop having panics about it. There we go. Get my setup somewhat how it is when I actually use my keyboard. Okay, yippee! Let me see who is live. First, I'm gonna see the people I follow, and then I kind of want to look at the same category because I don't think anyone I follow is currently doing crafts. You're not. But I also don't know any of these people. And I have anxiety reading people I don't know sometimes. You know what? This person seems to have good vibes. We're gonna read there where they're making a book nook. And I will see you all. I have streamed tomorrow. So I will see you all then if you're here. Otherwise, see you next time. Bye bye.